All right, start of day 87. It's around 7 o'clock. A little bit after that, I'm still in my hotel room because it is storming outside. It's not supposed to last that long, but I'm not going to walk through it. So, in fact, I've decided to take full advantage of the hotel, so I'll be leaving at checkout, which is 11 o'clock. So, which means it's pretty much 2/3 of a day. Still try to get 20 miles in today. It's just I'm gonna relax. I'm gonna go eat right now. They're continental breakfast, and I'm gonna sleep in for another couple hours, and then pack, and then go. Yeah, that's the plan. Because I don't want to walk in the rain. And right there. So this Best Western, probably the best continental breakfast I've experienced so far. Yeah. At only like $80 for the night too, it's pretty good compared to some of the other budget hotels that really skimped on the breakfast. So I'm gonna enjoy this. All right, see you. All right, it's about 10:30. I'm leaving the hotel. It's a Best Western. So yeah, and the plan is to go at least 20 miles a day. There's a campground there, and that should make it easy. Hopefully. Yeah. So I'll be trying to go as fast as possible, which means taking less breaks. So hopefully I can do it in only 4 breaks. So maybe even 3. But yeah. So yeah, 2 Neros. Actually, pretty much 3 Neros in a row. So hopefully that's I can start going full speed again tomorrow. So, yeah, it's feeling a little bit more less run down. But yeah, it's a constant battle to try to manage your tiredness level and your energy level. And you're going 20 to 25 miles a day, so it's like, yep. So I gotta keep on going though. Every day is a day. Every day I keep on going is one less day I'm out here. All right, later. All right, another video, another canal bridge where it goes over, well, this creek anyways. Not really a river, but yeah. Another, yeah, it's working. Yeah, so yeah, this entire, except for maybe the locks themselves, this entire canal is functioning. So, I can imagine if you really wanted to, you could take a kayak down it. It probably wouldn't be that, thrilling of a trip, but I think it's possible. As long as you're willing to go over the sides of the locks. I think a kayak can do it. Wonder if anyone's ever tried. But yeah, only about a mile in today, so gotta keep on moving. So I was nice and lazy this morning, sleeping an extra 3 hours. It was great. But yeah, and it's supposed to rain again in the early afternoon, but not that much. Just it doesn't really look like that much. Maybe just sprinkling, hopefully. But yeah, back in the woods though, where the only woods line the trail. But yeah, not that much longer on this trail. I think I got about 40 or so miles. So I should be able to get across the Mississippi tomorrow. That's the goal. Maybe in like 5 or 6 miles beyond that. So that's the only decent camping spot. Because there's actually plenty of rather large, well, small cities, large towns on the other side of Mississippi and Iowa. So in order to avoid that, can't be near that, I have to go 5 miles beyond. So, which I should be able to do. All right, that's enough of me brambling. On to hiking. All right, got about 14 miles to go. As it's a stormy and a rather cool day, so I'm actually enjoying hiking today. It's not really raining. It's nice and overcast. And all the moisture is up in the clouds, so humidity is kind of low too. So kind of perfect. I'm gonna have many more days like this. I think it's barely into the 60s right now, so enjoy it while it lasts. As I walk along this lake / canal. So yeah, that's all I have to report right now. Yeah, apparently the main storm is going to miss me to the north. So I'm always like that. But I will get sprinkled on off and on all day. That's fine. I'll take that. All right. See you later. Well, looks like my luck with the storm is not going to hold. So I moved farther south than it was predicted a couple hours ago. It's now I get to walk through it. Oh joy. But I don't think it's going to be that big. Or it's going to last for a while, but not that strong. So as I start getting wet, but I saw it coming, so I already got my stuff, my wet weather gear out, my poncho, and my pack cover. So I just have to walk through it. It's supposed to stop before I set up camp, so it's perfect because, as I've said many times before, as long as it's not too strong, rain during the day is not that big of a deal, or at night anyways. And at night, strong rain doesn't really matter anyways. It's when you're setting up and tearing down your tent, because that's when the stuff you try to keep dry in your pack can get wet. Then, even though it's not that cold right now, so it's easier to warm things up and dry things out in your sleeping bag at night. Not having to do that is just always more preferable than having to do that. So, rain during the day and not during the evening or the morning is preferred. Yeah. I wonder how bad it's going to be. Later. Alright, so I think these are beavers. For some reason, going crazy. Maybe they're building up something, or maybe it's not beavers. It's gotta be at least 7 or 8 of them, maybe more. I wonder what. I have no idea why they're doing it, doing what they're doing. But it is pretty cool. Something different, that's for sure. And it is raining pretty hard right now. But it's only supposed to last a couple more hours. So I'm just gonna walk right through it. That's the best way to do it, right? Just ignore the problem. All right, let's go. All right, about 6.5 miles from where I'm trying to get to tonight. It's about 5 o'clock. I might make it. Probably won't make it until dusk though, for sure. But yeah, it's raining, not that hard, but I found some shelter. But yeah, this is well, every like 5 or 6 miles, 4 or 5 miles, there's a place like this. Not with the shelter though, so I got kind of lucky this time. But yeah, you know, it's a bathroom. But yeah, a little too close to the road for the actual camping, but I gotta get moving though. I only got 3.5 hours tops to do 6.6 miles. Yeah, so gotta get moving right there. All right, it's about almost 7:30 now, and I got about a mile to go, so should be able to get into camp before 8, which is good. Means I might have some light left. Yeah, so kind of happy about my speed today. Took till 10:30 to 7:30 to do 20 miles, so that's 9 hours. So fast enough for me. Even though it is still less than 2.5 with breaks, but yeah, sounds about right. I think my speed will go up once I get new shoes. So, because I can feel, especially near the end of the day, I could feel walking with like little to no padding underneath me. So 2 days from now, when I get my new shoes, I should be able to go faster. That's a hope. I'm getting the new shoes through Amazon. There's a drop off. I can pick it up on an Amazon locker. I've done that a few times on the trails, so usually it works fine. The good thing about doing that, using the lockers like that, usually it only takes 1 or 2 days for them to deliver to that. Lockers like that, because it's nice and easy for them. So that's when I get my new shoes. All right. And it's supposed to rain again around 9 o'clock, 9:30. But I should be in my tent by then. And it's going to rain again tomorrow night too. And yeah, it's going to rain off and on. More off though, all week. I think Monday is the next big day, at least. That's what the highly irregular forecasts that I have. They seem to change every 6 hours when I look, so who knows. But the trail has become this road, at least for a couple last few miles, but it does follow right along the canal still, so I don't know how long this road lasts, but it's been pretty empty. Yeah. All right, so I'll that's enough for now. I'll give you one last update from my camp. All right, later. All right, end of day 87. Successful day. I was able to finish the 20 miles in camp right now. You can probably hear I'm right next to a lock, so that should be probably good white noise for the rest of the night. So the birds aren't as omnipresent as they usually are. Yeah, kind of forgot to do this final video until right now, so I just remembered I'm actually cooking right now. And so yeah, tomorrow is the Mississippi and Iowa, so that's a big goal made, or a big milestone accomplished. It's kind of like it's probably going to be time-wise probably halfway done with this trail. So even though it's not really that close mile wise, I picked up my speed. I'm hopefully won't have any big injuries or anything like that. So it's kind of like what am I trying to say? The symbolic halfway point. Like after I'm out across the Mississippi, I'm out west, not in the Midwest anymore, and so it's oh yeah, it's a big milestone. So I'm happy about that. I'll need to do around 25 miles tomorrow because even though the Mississippi itself is only 20 miles away, it's kind of goes right because I go over a nice big bridge. There's a nice big decent sized city on the other side, I think called Davenport. I gotta look that up, don't quote me on that. So yeah, another state almost done.